President Trump did a rally in Montana a few days ago, I should say. And we already covered some parts of this. I want to show you one more clip. Here he is talking about taxes.
Jon Tester voted no on tax cuts for Montana families. He voted no on cutting the estate tax or the death tax for your farms, your farmers, and your small businesses. Think of that one. Think of that one. But you got it anyway because we got it passed. So on your farms, for the most part, you will have no estate tax or death tax to pay. You can leave your farm, you can leave your small business to your children or whoever you want to leave them. Don't always leave them to the children. If the children aren't good children, don't leave them to somebody else.
There's not a single person in that room, I'd be willing to bet, that has the estate tax impact them. And he got that room to cheer for the decimation of the estate tax. It wasn't totally repealed. They raised the threshold massively. So you need to have $5 million in net worth in order for the estate tax to hit you. My guess is that's a room, like I said, he's in Montana. That's probably a room full of regular people. You know, who knows how much they're pulling in per year. Who knows how much net worth each one of them has. I doubt many of them have over $5 million in net worth. So that's the estate tax. Now, the Republicans have done the rebranding, and they call it the death tax, so that regular people go, oh, I'm going to die? Are they going to take my money when I die? No, that's a trick. It's a trick. They're trying to trick you into agreeing with the agenda of billionaires. That's what they're trying to do, and it worked. But Trump even manages to slip up and say, the estate tax, we've gotten rid of the estate tax. Jon Tester was against that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, no, he's right. He's right. You frame it as if it's like this populist thing. Guys, they raised it from, it was $5 million or above you had to have in net worth for it to affect you. They made it like $11 million. Nobody in that fucking room's got $11 million. Hey, maybe 1% of them do. Oh, I doubt it. But $11 million in net worth, it doesn't affect you. So these guys are cheering for the elimination of a tax that only impacts dead billionaires. And as I've heard Bill Maher argue before, and this is a good point he makes, you have to tax somebody in a society. Who better to tax than rich dead people? And by the way, it's not like saying, oh, there will be no inheritance at all that these people get. Somebody straw man the shit out of me in a recent video where they acted like, oh, what are you saying? There should be no inheritance? Is that why you brought up Paris Hilton? No, I'm not in favor of zero inheritance. But if somebody has $100 billion and then their son or daughter only gets to keep $50 billion, I'm not going to shed a goddamn tear for that person, and neither should you. That'd be so stupid. $100 billion, it's tyranny that the kid only gets to keep $50 billion. And by the way, let's keep it real. That's not a big enough tax. It should be more than that. It should be more than that. Really? You get $100 billion and they're only going to get $50 billion, which is more money than you could probably spend in like 8 lifetimes? Fuck out of here. But see, that's the point. The Republicans have found a way, Donald Trump has found a way, and it's actually political genius is what it is, to make regular people cheer for the agenda of corporations and billionaires. That tax cut bill that he was just touting there, 83% of the benefits go to the top 1%. It actually raises taxes on regular people making $75,000 a year or less over a decade. It cut the corporate tax rate from 35% to 21%. And the effective rate is much lower than that. It's probably like 12%, the effective tax rate, around that ballpark. So he's found a way to rebrand elitist ideas as if they're populist and anti-establishment. They're not. They are objectively pro-establishment, pro-elite policies that those people were duped into cheering for. I mean, that's the reality. I don't want to be a dick here, but that's the truth. If you're in a room full of regular people and you're cheering the elimination of the estate tax, you've been had. You've been took. You've been bamboozled. So, I'm amazed at the fact that he got a room full of regular people to cheer for the repeal, the decimation of the estate tax. That doesn't apply to probably any of those people. Probably not a single person in that room. Like I said, maybe 1% of people in that room, but I doubt it. Probably nobody in that room. So, the only way corporatism, elitism, and pro-establishment politics could have been shoved down the throat of the American people again is if it was packaged in a way that's just a lie, where you tell people, no, I'm actually populist and anti-establishment, which is why I'm doing all these pro-establishment, pro-elitist policies. That's the only way that these policies could have been shoved down our throats again, and that's exactly Donald Trump's brand, and that's exactly what he managed to do.